everyone, in today's video I would like to share with you 10 tips that I now know as a grad student but wish I knew as a freshman. And so if you're feeling a bit nervy about going back to school, here is everything you need to know to make your college and university experience feel like a walk in the park. So with that out of the way, let's get right into it with number 1, the supervisor hunt. Begin with the end in mind. I cannot stress enough how important it is for you to have a long and honest talk with yourself before you even step foot in school. You need to know the answers to the following questions. What is the career that you are going after? And does it require you to have a master's degree or a PhD to be able to practice it? If you know the answers to all those questions, and if the majority of those questions is yes, you do need to go to grad school to get the career of your dreams. I will tell you what to do in a second, but for those of you that have no idea where you want to end up, I highly advise you to keep all your options open and also follow this number 1 advice. Take the time to go on your college or your uni website and look at all the professors in your field. So if you're studying psychology, look up all the psych teachers and make sure you write down the professors that supervise graduate students. Look up when their most recent publication was, aka are they active and well known and well involved in the community. Check out to see if they have a lab at your uni or college that you can volunteer for or work at. And finally, look up to see if they have their own private thing. So for psychologists, their own clinical practice at, private practice, or it can be at a hospital. And if they offer and supervise internship opportunities. The teachers that have these things, take their courses, go to their office hours, go to their lab, invest your time in them, become their BFFs. Because these professors will legit make the difference between someone that gets accepted to grad school and someone that does not. And I know this is gonna sound extremely harsh, but here it is. You do not have the time to waste on professors that can't do anything for you. I made this mistake, so you don't have to. Number 2, getting your name out there, list of publications. Again, you don't have to wait until you're in your last year of uni to get in on publishing. If you want to pursue higher education, you get extra bonus points if you have a long list of publications or a long list of articles on your CV. How you can do this is you can volunteer at labs to literally sort through data or do some lit review, and your name will be on that paper. Number 3, wise networking, sororities, clubs, and committees. In uni and college, it is extremely valuable to have seniors as your BFFs because they have been through it all. They have been through the poopy teachers and the boring classes and the difficult tests. They know what to advise you. And you know what? We're very mère poule. We take care of freshmen because, well, I always did. We want to spare you the pain and suffering that we had to endure, so your uni and college experience is much better than mine. So in order to get in contact with these people, because I highly doubt they will be in your classes, is by joining, like I said, clubs, sororities, and committees. You're good at chess? Chess club. You're good at writing? Newspaper. You're good at sports? McGill had a Quidditch team, okay? I mean, there's something for everyone out there. So definitely, it is not a waste of time. Your connections to higher levels or grad students is essential, and it will save your butt on multiple occasions, trust me. Number 4, daily check hidden opportunities. There is a bulletin board on every floor, but usually it's next to the main entrance, and I want you to look at it every single time you get in that building. Every day, without fail, make a promise to yourself and to me in the comments down below that you will check out that bulletin board, because it has so much information and so many opportunities that you take for granted. Secondhand cheap books, for example. Labs that are taking volunteers. Summer jobs. Internships. Clubs. Sororities. Plays. Used cars. You'll be surprised what you find in there. So again, make it your homework, do your due diligence, and check it every single day. If you don't have a bulletin board, which I kind of doubt to be honest, there is always the uni or college newspaper. Pick it up, read it during your free time. You never know what you're gonna find in there. It's like a treasure chest. Number 5, stay in school, the campus advantage. When I was in uni, I made the grave mistake of rushing home after my classes. Let's say I had a class at 7:30 a.m. and it finished at around, 10. So at 10, I was done with classes and lectures. Done. Finito. I would just rush home and then do nothing. You have a huge advantage when you stay on campus and set a schedule of, 9 to 5, or someone said they're at school from like 7 to 6. Perfect. Make a schedule for yourself and stick with it from Monday through Friday. I don't care what is happening. Not only will you do the work, not only will you improve focus and reduce procrastination, but also you are with like-minded people. You never know who you might meet. Your next BFF sitting next to you in the library. The girl of your dreams in the cafeteria when you go get a snack. Stay on campus. Don't rush home. Number 6, reading groups. Outlying responsibilities. You are going to have huge amounts of readings to do. Ginormous. I mean, 6 books like this big, first class, and you're already like 4 chapters in, and you wonder, how on earth do other people do this? Other people know that there's such a thing called reading groups. On the class form or whatever your school has, someone, and if that someone doesn't exist, you be that someone, says, I am an A+ student, I want to get an A in this class, do you want to join my reading group? Join it. You will not regret it. However, as with all groups, you have to outline and make everyone in your reading group sign, because it makes it more legit, an agreement that if they don't do their chapter summary properly, they will not be allowed and not have access to everyone else's reading summaries. Reading groups are a gold mine for college and uni because it saves you a lot of time. Instead of being responsible for reading 52 chapters, you're only responsible for reading 2 or 3 in each class. Sounds a lot better, doesn't it? Number 7, come prepared or don't come at all. I want you to approach college and uni with this in mind. Do as much work as possible when you're on campus as you possibly can so you can actually study or relax when you get home. When you go to class, come prepared. If you want me to do a video on how to prepare for class before going in, give this video a thumbs up and I'll get that ready for you next week. But again, I need that 1,500 likes. If not, it's not happening, okay? I need the support. If you attend a lecture and you're not actively going into it and actively engaged in it, you basically just wasted 3 hours of your time, and trust me, you do not have 3 hours to waste as a college or uni student. You don't. Number 8, the extra mile, improving comprehension. I am often asked how to handle college or uni when you have to travel for 2 hours going there and 2 hours coming back home. I am the best person you can ask this because I've done it. I took the bus, train, metro, and walked to get to my uni. It will make your life so much easier if you quote unquote do go that extra mile to try to really understand what you're studying. Perception, rods and cones. Do you think I liked it? No, but to make it easier for me to understand, what I did was I either watched videos talking about what I'm about to go in class to learn on, or my personal favorite is I listened to an audiobook because I can't read in the train or in carts. I have motion sickness. Great, love it. Audible came to my rescue. I am not sponsored by them, but I swear it saved my life. Are you currently doing your MBA? You don't feel like you're studying your hardcore textbook, but you're still studying, you're understanding, you're comprehending, you're looking at the information from a different perspective, which, hey, helps with retention, memory, and you doing better on tests. So take my advice for it. And speaking of Audible, again, it's not sponsored, but because I am using it, okay, I found out how you can get your first 2 books for free. And then you can just cancel your whole thing, but you get 2 free books, so why wouldn't you? Number 9, start slow, finish strong. In your first year at uni or at college, you will have to endure the most grueling courses that you will take in your undergrad. Those initial mandatory prereq classes are meant to weed people out. They're meant to discourage you, that are meant to scatter you in different disciplines, especially if you're in psych, okay? They want to get rid of you. So perception, cognition, behavioral neuroscience, those beauties that you're like, why? They do that to scare you off. Don't fall into their trap. If you can, if this is a possibility for you in your first 2 semesters as a freshman, do not take more than 4 courses because you are going to have a very bad time like yours truly. It gets easier. Focus on getting really good grades on those initial hard classes, and then everything else is gonna be a super duper brise de nez, shtekase, like the whole shebang. I'm telling you. And finally, number 10, if you don't ask, you won't get it. When the midterm, the final, whatever comes your way is a coming, ask your teacher as many questions as you feel you need to. Not before class, not after class, because in college and uni, chances are there's a huge lineup to talk to the teacher. Go see them during their office hours, sit down with them, refer to my point number 1, be extra nice if they supervise grad students, and ask them, I'm a bit worried about this final. Do you think you can give me some advice on what to focus on? What chapters are you gonna pay particular attention to during this exam? What kind of questions are you gonna ask? Do you think you have an exam from previous years that I can take just to practice because, you know, I'm scared, I really want to do good in this? Please don't be afraid of your professors and go talk to them. Go ask them. If you're too shy to speak to your professors, speak to your teaching assistants. I was a TA. I had students come to me all the time with questions. Did I help them? Yes, I did. But I only helped those that came to me. There are Granny Annas all over campus. Find them and speak to them. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you like it. It really helps me out and I truly appreciate it. And subscribe to me if you like what you see because I post school videos every Thursday. Bye guys!